Hello everyone, welcome to Stratus Carta channel. In this session, we'll talk about OmniStudio Standard Runtime and REST APIs. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Lindemberg Venancio. I am a Salesforce Industry and Revenue Cloud Senior Developer. I have been working on telecommunication industry for more than 25 years. I have more than 4 years experience as a Salesforce Industry Developer, more than 4 years experience creating Salesforce Industries contents, especially about OmniStudio. I'm also certified as an OmniStudio and consultant developer, and I'm based in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. On the OmniStudio Standard Runtime, the OmniStudio components, data mappers, integration procedure, run as a native Salesforce metadata without managed package dependencies or namespace that provide more flexibility than when you had before with the managed package runtime. Let's have a look why to build a REST services based on OmniStudio instead of using Flow or or REST APIs. Sorry, REST Apex. As you can see on data map integration procedure, we have API first design that it means that the native language from OmniStudio components is already JSON, the same data that you used on REST APIs. And it's much more easy to deal with large payload, complex transformation, perform scalability is better, maintenance effort is lower, change and evolution speed is faster, test and development overhead is minimal, team skill dependence is low. The better use case is when you have REST, enterprise REST integrations, usually with huge payload data. Let's have a look on the data mappers called as a REST API on standard runtime. In that case, we can have just pull request. Here is the path service data version. In this case, the version should be 64 or later. In this case, we are using 65. Connected Omni Global Data Mapper execute. Name of the data mapper. That is the post URL. And here is the body for our request. So you have a data mapper inputs. Here it's a list of the string. As you can see, it's a stringified map. We say that inputs type is JSON, and also options. So we can ignore query and give our location. Now, let's have a look about integration procedure invoked by SCPI when you are using OmniStudio Standard Runtime. So here we have the URL from our request. Of course, that we also need to pass the URL from our org. Here, example, service data version. Again, it should be version 64 or later. Connect Omni Global, integration procedure, execute, type and subtype from our integration procedure. We'll see better on the demo. Here, we have the body from our request. This API supports just the post request. So basically, we have inputs. Here, inputs, which is a string from, array from strings, and string is basically a stringified map. So also app options, something like here I choose ignore the cache being false. Let's see more on the demo. So the demo propose, I decided to use the Salesforce inspector to invoke the REST APIs, but you also can do by Workbench. You also can call by Postman or external service, but keep in mind that you need to have a connected app and pass the full address from your org, adding the path from the request. Okay, so as I told before, I'm request here. I'm requesting a data mapper by post. Execute. Here's the name from the data mapper. What my data mapper is doing, I pass the parameter account name, and the value is ACM. I'm querying all accounts with like ACM value. So when I hit send, I have the result. You can note that you have uh, you need to decode this value because of it's on HTML codification. So add here the tool, pass, and now, as you can see, is the response from my request. Now, let's have a look on integration procedure request. What I have in the integration procedure is the same data mapper inside of it. So I pass on my post URL the path as I showed before, the name and namespace from my integration procedure, and parameters as inputs. As you can see here, I have a serialized map. Click in send. As you can see, the response is also codified. The code should be something like that. Yes. So here we have basically the same result as before because of we are using almost the same components. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope that you like the content and follow Stratus Carta on social media on YouTube and LinkedIn, and see you on the next video.